We're living in a time of rapid change. As the needs of communities have changed, congregations have adapted to meet those needs. How can your congregation remain a vital community of faith, centered in God's grace, and continue to make a difference in the world? As the publishing house of the ELCA, the ministry of 1517 Media is to support your ministry. As congregations and leaders, we collaborate with hundreds of you each year to develop resources, both print and digital, that help you renew and enliven worship, enhance and nurture faith, and advance the practice of ministry. Here are some recent offerings that illustrate our support. As part of our commitment to helping renew and enliven worship in your community, we're excited to share All Creation Sings. This supplement to Evangelical Lutheran worship was developed in partnership with the ELCA worship team and contributors from across the ELCA. 200 hymns and songs support the church year and highlight themes like healing and wholeness, praise and lament, justice and peace, and creation care, as well as prayer resources attuned to emerging concerns and situations. You'll also find 2 new communion services, one using both Spanish and English. In addition to resources for the assembly, we also release music for choirs, soloists, and instrumentalists. Clayton White's I Hear Music in the Air includes 5 vocal solo arrangements that capture the joy, sorrow, pain, and hopefulness that gave birth to the African American spiritual. This is just one of the more than 50 music titles we release yearly to help you renew and enliven worship. We want to help you enhance and nurture the faith of children, youth, and adults through our wide array of curriculum and books. Fun, faith-filled activities abound in Operation Restoration VBS, inspired by the works of Daniel Erlander. Releasing for use in summer 2023, kids will make connections between Bible stories and living out their faith in everyday life through daily themes, activity centers, and captivating visuals. God's Holy Darkness, one of our imaginative children's books, tells the holy story in a way that celebrates the creative and powerful beauty of darkness, blackness, and night. These are just a small sampling of the ways we help your ministry nurture faith. Each year, we release dozens of titles that aim to support pastors, deacons, teachers, and other leaders in the growth and advancement in the practice of ministry. The Working Preacher series includes a robust and growing list for advancing preaching. A recent release in this series is Preaching from the Old Testament, a take on proclaiming the Hebrew Scriptures that uncovers rich connections to contemporary faith challenges. Language for God explores the profoundly personal, communal, and social ways language and images influence who we are, including expansive and inclusive images for God. Those are just a couple of the many great resources we have to offer those looking to advance the practice of ministry. 1517 Media is your ministry of publishing. We're a ministry of and for the ELCA. In these changing times, we're constantly seeking your help to identify the church's needs and partnering with you on how to meet them. We're called to act, and we're committed to respond. How can we support your ministry? To learn more about these offerings and other resources available at 1517 Media, visit augsburgfortress.org/CWA 2022.